Hey, welcome to our episode of 𝐎𝐝𝐝 Beer Reviews. Christine is joining me again.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
We got our sides are switched. Everything's crazy. It's backwards.
Yeah, it's a little nutty tonight.
All right, so we're doing a beer we literally just picked up at Total Wine. This is Stout Pumpkin from Oddside Ales. Stout brewed with pumpkin, cinnamon, allspice, ginger, and nutmeg. 7.5 ABV. I thought it said 15% for a second there.
That'd be awesome.
They're out of Grand Haven, Michigan. I always thought they were out of Denver. Well, this was canned in July 31st. So we pour it into the little, it's stout beer, stout glasses, our little taster glasses. And that is a stout, I would say. I mean, it looks black, but it's actually like a deep, like blood red brown. Get a bit of foam on it when we first poured it.
A little bit.
How do we smell? I should say, how does it smell? The ginger stands out the most to me.
It does. It's a very overwhelming spice.
Yeah, ginger, you need to use...
sparingly.
Yes, exactly. But I definitely get cinnamon. It does have like a typical pumpkin spice flavoring.
A little bit.
Yeah, to me, like the ginger kind of dominates, followed by cinnamon. Has like almost like a brown sugar quality or something.
It does, yeah.
Surprised they don't use that in here. I think there's like slight kind of coffee character, probably from the roasted malt.
Oh yeah, it definitely smells like a stout.
Yeah, not super roasty because I think the pumpkin spices are kind of overriding that, but yeah. It's interesting to have like a pumpkin stout instead of like a pumpkin, kind of amber or orange beer. So
Yeah.
let's see how it tastes. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm excited. Okay.
That is spicy.
Initially I didn't get it, but at the end it really kicks in.
Yeah. I would say that ginger is probably the most prominent. It does have like a bit of a bready quality to it, almost like a pumpkin bread. And again, like kind of like that
Cinnamon.
brown sugar. Yeah. Well, that's probably it probably is cinnamon, and I'm just thinking brown sugar because like those flavors are usually pretty closely correlated.
Yeah, the cinnamon really comes in at the end.
Also the nutmeg. I think the nutmeg's giving it a slight kind of like cough syrup kind of flavor.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Gross.
Not a huge nutmeg fan. Ginger and nutmeg are fine, but they have to be used like as spices and not as like a main course,
Yeah, well, it says cinnamon and allspice and ginger.
Yeah.
I think allspice is a combination of all of those. I'm not getting a lot of pumpkin. Are you?
Well, actual pumpkin is just like squash, and
I know.
pumpkin doesn't
but-
really have much of its own flavor because like whenever you think something is pumpkin flavored, you're just thinking cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. That's the pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not getting a lot of the pumpkin flavor that I associate with this time of year with pumpkin spice.
I don't think you really would. Like it would be like this like gritty squash kind of flavor. Unless it's like roasted pumpkin. Does it taste at all like kind of like cold brew coffee to you?
A little bit. There's no sweetness to it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking because a lot of pumpkin spice stuff is sweet.
Yeah. To me, it's like slightly sweet. It has like a bit of like a soda kind of flavor to it. But like it finishes pretty dry. I mean, like like those spices linger. And there's like, I get like a real faint, I can tell, but I get a little bit of that alcohol there.
Yeah. At the
Yeah.
end.
How would you describe the mouthfeel and carbonation?
Very low carbonation. Mouthfeel, probably medium.
I was going to say the opposite.
You think it's high carbonation?
Yeah, I think it's kind of moderately high carbonation, and the body is like medium tops.
Oh.
It strikes me as like being like 7.5 is strong, but it's not like super strong. So, I mean, if it was like 8, 9, 10%, I would want like a thick, full body. But this is like something a little bit more standard strength.
Yeah, mine drinks like a iced coffee, I guess.
Yeah, it's like there's a fizziness to it.
Yours does look a little more carbonated, though.
It's the same beer. Try here, pour a little more in there. See.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
I know it's not like we got different cans or. I mean the body. I mean for a stout, it's on the smaller side, and it's also more highly carbonated. Again, kind of like they. Not as like to the extent of like the Shipyard Pumpkin Head or the Smash Pumpkin, which to me tastes like pumpkin sodas. Mm-hmm. This is more of just like a standard American stout, but with those pumpkin spices. Yep. I just wish it was like a little bit bigger, like bigger body, like more alcohol, more flavor. Mm-hmm. But as a standard stout with pumpkin spices, it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna give this an Untapped. I'll probably give this, I think 3.5, maybe 3.75.
I was thinking the same thing, about a 3.5.
Yeah.
Not as good as some of the other ones that we've had this year, but.
Yeah. And I do appreciate them doing it as a stout and not just, like I said, not just a orange colored beer, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it did stick out as being a stout. Yeah. You don't see those too often. So. Yeah. And it was $3.99 for 7.5, so.
Yeah.
Price is right.
Yep. Well, I guess that about wraps it up for this one. So thanks to Christina for joining us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you for Tuesday Night Beer School.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.